Warning, the following video may be considered too mature for certain younglings, so viewer discretion is advised. Thank you for watching the video.
GunGrave.
Alright, it's time I finally get into this game. GunGrave released on the PlayStation 2 and was produced by Sega and developed by Red Entertainment. GunGrave is a game that I have never heard about until last year when my friend came over and let me try the game out. After doing my usual research and him telling me about it, I discovered that GunGrave actually has other games that came out over the years, with the newest being on the PlayStation 4. I don't see myself getting into the other games anytime soon, but for now, GunGrave is getting all the attention. And jumping ahead, you guys, this game is very short. My total runtime was about 46 minutes. Our story begins with a tall, mysterious man riding his bike into the nightclub, where as soon as he gets there, he's packing the heat and going gunslinger mode. In more detail, this man with guns is called Grave, and he's actually dead. A long time ago, Grave used to work for a syndicate boss that he respected, but after some time, his close partner Harry tells him in private that he seeks to kill their boss and take control of his power for selfish purposes. Grave was against it and protested, but his partner killed him on the spot, leaving him to die. So naturally speaking, many years have passed and Grave is pretty much ticked off, and is going to target his old partner's lackeys and then finally finish him off, which he succeeds in doing. Most of what I said story-wise is mostly explained near the very end of the game, because for most of it, you're going from stage to stage taking down the goons that are getting in your way. Not much is really fleshed out here to make me really care about the story. For example, along Grave's journey, he will gain information from his doctor named T, while also protecting this young girl named Mika, who is revealed to be the daughter of the old syndicate boss that was killed. But throughout the entire story, these two really don't have any significant impact in the game. Now, you do have the option to talk to them before starting each stage, which can give you extra information in regards to Mika's past, while Dr. T only tells you where you need to go and do. Then you have this guy, Bungie, who is Grave's old student who helps him out in one chapter after Mika gets kidnapped, but quickly after that, the two fight with Bungie dying. Overall, in terms of the story, you're not going to get a lot out of it. It's too short to have a connection for anyone, especially since Grave himself shows little emotion. He doesn't speak or show any kind of reaction to anyone or anything around him. If the game wanted me to connect to him, I'm not feeling it. If you're someone who wants to know more detail about GunGrave, it also got itself an anime, which according to my friend, does a much better job explaining specific details that weren't explained in the first game. Alright, here comes the gameplay that I actually enjoy more. GunGrave's style of gameplay is a 3D action shooter platformer. Grave's method of attacking is using his guns to shoot everything in his path. When the enemy is close enough, Grave will auto-aim at the closest one to him, and he can't move while he's shooting. That man will stay put until he's done packing the heat. If and when you only need to aim at one target, you can lock onto them by pressing the R1 button. And if you find yourself taking too much damage, you can dodge attacks by going on someone and then pressing the jump button while using the left stick to move away from the enemies. After each stage is finished, you can unlock special abilities that Grave can use by going into the pause menu and activating the abilities, with one special focusing on single attacks while the others are focused on multiple targets. I tend to go for the one that has Grave spinning in circles because the majority of the time I'm facing groups of enemies until I have to face a boss fight where I use the single target specials. To use his specials, you need to fill up the blue meter on the top next to your health, and to do that you need to constantly be shooting at your opponents and damaging your environment. Once the meter fills up, a number will pop up showing how many times you can activate it. Grave also has this melee attack with his coffin, but I rarely ever use this because it's slow and ineffective, and I find his guns to be very effective. Let's see, graphically I think the game looks fine, and for the voice acting it's all Japanese with English subtitles, with thankfully good translation. The soundtrack, on the other hand, I can't say I'm hooked. The only exception to that is the title theme and the main theme titled Rain, that I really enjoy listening to. Overall, GunGrave is a short game that I did enjoy. The story is on the weak side, but the gameplay, as simple as it is a fun shooter. Maybe in the future I'll give the other games a chance, but for right now, I would say that I'm satisfied with GunGrave. Give it a shot, you may see something that I don't. With that said, I'm Axel9. Everyone have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time.